Hi, I'm making this video because a dear friend of me mentioned that my posts tend to be very impersonal and in a non-judgmental way explained that it came off very salesy and too straightforward, and it didn't really explain my heart and why I care so much about people's health and wellness. And I wanted to make this video, and I didn't want to do it live because I was too afraid I wouldn't be able to compose myself throughout the video. And so therefore I decided to make it, and I hope you enjoy hearing my why and my heart behind why I want to help people with their eating and weight loss and a healthier lifestyle. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sasha Mills. I am passionate about helping people fulfill and find their truest and highest expression of self. And one of the ways I like to help people do that is through finding a healthier lifestyle. See, health and mental wellness plays such a huge role in our life. It dictates almost everything we do. And I've seen the struggles of food and weight and emotions and mindset negatively affect those the dearest and closest to me, and even those I just meet in passing. It's through their countless stories that my heart has really grown passionate about helping others through their struggles. See, my history, I've been a camp counselor and a coach. I've been an elementary school teacher. I was a competitive gymnast and a competitive cheerleader. I also have been in the performing arts as an actress and a dancer. I've been to university as well as been in the military. And all this experience is to say that I have traveled a lot and I've met many different people from many different backgrounds. And the underlying stresses of these topics is universal. It's something I've seen regardless of upbringing or diet or culture. And these stories have just touched me so deeply that this is why I do what I do. So I'm going to share a couple stories and try not to get choked up while I remember the faces as I say these things to you. I remember hearing the story of the girl barely surviving on a 400 calorie a day diet, and the heartbreak I felt knowing that a coxswain only consumed green tea in order to maintain her weight so she could continued being a coxswain. I've watched as a friend tearfully explained to me what it felt like to watch her sister struggling through eating disorder. I've seen the upset parent worried about her child being bullied for being overweight. And in the opposite effect, I remember as a 20-year-old coach listening to the 6-year-old student explain to me why her dad had her in my gymnastics class, and it was because she was fat. It is stories like this that have wrenched my heart throughout my whole life. Not to mention the fact that I myself struggled with an extreme fear of fat throughout my youth, and it haunted me. I want to make a difference in the world and reach out to people who are struggling with these issues, because it is so widespread, but also because it's such a personal and intimate issue. And I understand deeply, and I've heard the stories countless times, and my heart breaks, but at the same time knows that there is a better way, and there are ways to work through it and overcome it. And I know this because on July 1st, 2013, I was bedridden. For an entire month, I could not walk without being in excruciating pain. And coming from the field of competitive gymnastics, being in the military, going through boot camp, And having my children naturally with absolutely no painkillers whatsoever, I understand physical pain. But to not be able to walk because of how excruciating it was just kind of gives you how much my body had shut down. And this is coming from somebody who grew up as an athlete, who had researched independently as a child healthy eating and maintained a healthy weight. But there's so much broken in our system that's not just about how many calories in and how many calories out and how many hours are in a gym. It's not the cookie diet fad that I watched a friend miserably enduring alone. These stories that the media likes to present and the marketing. That's why I try not to do fluffy, fluffy marketing, because I want you to know that it's not a sales pitch. It's not, just some fad. I literally want to see a change in your life. And knowing how to help you do that makes me very passionate indeed, and very excited that I'm able to offer that opportunity to those who are willing and excited as well to make that change in their life.